Ms. Pickett-Kennick, you are making a first appearance arraignment on a August 4th, 2024 criminal trespass charge. This charge is a simple misdemeanor. It's subject to 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. I did review this case for probable cause initially back in August. I did find probable cause. You had previously entered a not guilty plea, and you had Mr. Campbell as your attorney. You then went on warrant status.
Yes, sir.
Would you like Mr. Campbell to be reassigned as your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Has your financial circumstances changed in any way since the last time you were screened?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is there any way that I could, so I have another trespass charge in Vancouver in the city limits. I'm sorry, I'm very emotional this way, the holiday seasons and everything, but I'm
Yeah, you have a couple of charges in
I do.
Vancouver right now.
I do. And it's just, things are just, it's a blessing in disguise, but it's not. I'm working with some community resources in the city limits, and is there any way I can just plead guilty to this trespass charge? Because like I said, the trespass charges has actually opened up some resources for me. And if I can just deal with this and get it over with.
I mean, are the resources going to close if you resolve your case?
It's actually opening up some housing options for me.
Good.
Like I said, I've been displaced since I lost my fiance in 2020. I lost him in a car accident. And all of this, things have spiraled really quickly for me. I lost my car, it got impounded. And I actually, for the first time in my life, been actually homeless. I just got evicted by ODOT. A friend of mine was kind enough to actually take me in until I could actually meet with the community resources with Council for the Homeless. I'm meeting with Tyler, I can't remember his last name, on Friday, and they're going to help with housing. But if I could just, I miss my son. And one of the conditions of the pre-release is not to be able to contact my son, and I would like to send him a Christmas card.
Well,
He does not want.
yeah, we've kind of gone through this circumstance before. I remember you appearing in front of me before, there being some confusion about the circumstances with your son, but that's not going to change. I mean, there's a lot going on right now. I'm glad that you're accessing resources. I'm glad that you have made the effort to cancel your warrant. You had an attorney before, so I am reassigning your attorney. But I think that there is some misunderstanding and very clearly some confusion about the circumstances between you and your son.
The only confusion I have is I don't understand why.
I want you.
I don't
And
understand
again,
why.
That's why I assigned you an
My son
attorney.
doesn't understand my mental health
That's
illness,
why
and I don't understand why. I
Sure.
have been in.
So just for a second, please. You have the right to remain silent. I'm not going to take a plea from you today. Okay?
My son doesn't understand.
Again, let's just listen to my words. I want you to remain silent. I want you to preserve all of your rights. I've assigned you an attorney. I've reassigned you an attorney. I'm going to schedule a court date in the future. Okay?
Yes.
If when you come back in the future, after you've talked to your attorney, you want to enter a guilty plea, totally fine with that. We're not doing it today. And you're also not going to make any other statements about your son at this time on the record, okay? If your attorney was standing next to you, he would tell you the same thing, please, okay? All right, so I'm going to assign 2 future court dates. The first is going to be the attorney pretrial date. It's a date just for Mr. Campbell. That's going to be on the 31st of December. Your next court date, Ms. Pickett-Kennick, and this can be either in person or on Zoom, is going to be on the 30th of January, 2025. It's going to be at 10 a.m. You can be in person or on Zoom, but you do need to be present that day. The no contact order, at least for this period of time, is going to stay in place.
Why did I even have children? I don't understand it. I didn't want them in the first place, and I definitely don't want them now.
Ma'am, I'm going to warn you one more time. Okay? Please stop making comments on the record. We've gone around and around on this back in August with you. We're not doing it again. Okay?
I've already lost one child and it's like losing another child. That's what they need to understand. I
just
lost
so
a child and I hope
so-
he understands
we're
that it's like
so
losing
close.
another
I
child.
know.
But he
And,
doesn't
and again,
understand.
you have multiple charges now doing the exact same thing. And you come into the court and you say the exact same thing, and then you're going out and committing new charges. So we're at the place right now where I can put you in the jail and see you next week.
Your,
And that would probably cut off all of your resources. And I'm not doing that,
Your
but
Honor,
I'm asking you to be quiet. I'm ordering you to be quiet. Okay? I've said it too many times. I'm not going to do it again. Okay?
yes, sir.
We're not going to play this game. You keep doing this. We keep going in the same circle, ma'am. Don't do it again.
I apologize.
Last warning. I don't want you to say anything else.
It's just very
I
painful.
don't want you to say anything else.
Let me just talk to you. Okay. Morning, Judge. This is my client, Amy. Finish.
I know. I'm well aware of what's going on. I appreciate you coming in here. At this stage, all I've done is entered a not guilty plea. I have advised her multiple times because she has multiple charges of doing the same thing, even since her last court date. She needs to be quiet. She needs to listen to your advice. She needs to abide by the no contact order that's going to remain in place. And we're going to go from there. So Ms. Pickett-Kennick, you can talk to Mr. Campbell today if you'd like. You're going to get some paperwork at the desk by the door. Once you have that, you are free to go, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. Right over here, man.